So I was called out by my buddy G-Stacks, and today we are going to try, for the very first time, some Dave's Hot Chicken. G-Stacks made a video where he tried the Reaper tender, and I told him if he did it, I would do it too, because I'm a glutton for punishment, and it's just what needs to happen. So I had to sign this nice long waiver. Super awesome, but you know, I'll try and scroll up slowly so that everybody can see what I actually had to sign. I don't know if this is working or not, but I'm not going to cut this video because I don't want anybody to think I'm screwing up or screwing around with anything. So let's check this out. We got a couple of sauces. From what I understand, this is not spicy. And then I got a hot slider and the fries and some pickles and that stuff. So, without further ado, I don't want to screw around with this too much. There is a very drastic difference between the slider tender, which is hot, and the Reaper tender, which is Reaper. So yeah, I'm going to taste my fingers on this hot one. It's not bad. Not bad at all. And try these fries. Because it's the first time I've ever had Dave. Those are good. They're crispy. I like the seasoning. It's good. I have to try it again, but this actually might be, maybe this makes me wrong, but it might be my favorite fry. I don't know. Guess we'll have to find out, right? So yeah, I'm going to taste this, this other one first. And, so you can see, I don't know how well you can see it with the glare on my head, but you can see it's red. There's definitely a lot of seasoning on there, and it looks crunchy. So we're going to try the hot. Almost all tender, because I wanted to just get the tender. But the flavor is really good, and everybody says they're super juicy. And I fully agree with that. They're super juicy. Now this one, it kind of tastes like they got cayenne pepper on there. That's pretty much what it tastes like, cayenne pepper. Now, for the big boy. You know what? The hot one actually has a little bit of something. It's got something behind it. Not enough to really cause problems, but it's got something behind it, so. I want to get one of these pickles before I can't taste it anymore with this heat, so I want to try this out. Dave, your pickles, great pickles. So far, I get the hype. I understand why people go back to it. Now for the regret. Lord, please let me survive this and be able to tell the story. This is, looks like it might be straight out of the pit. So, we're going to try this. Now, G-Stacks made it through 2 bites. We'll see what I get, but I'm going to take a nice healthy bite off the side root. Like the smaller side, you can see it's not really that big. So let's try this out. Oh yeah, I can taste the Reaper flakes on that. And that is not hitting my tongue yet. It is definitely, like G-Stacks said, it hits the back of the throat. I want to give it a second to hit. before I really go into it. And I don't really want to confuse myself with any other flavors. But now it's hitting the tongue. Oh man, I'm starting to turn red. This might be regrettable. But we're going to take a second bite. You know, I've had a lot of hot things, a lot of spicy things, and a lot of times when they get that spicy, the flavor's kind of shot. But this, honestly, has some pretty good flavor. You know, we got a couple of bites off of this bad boy, but we're going to take 3 so that we can beat G-Stacks. But I can taste it on my tongue now. The tip of my tongue is starting to get numb. This is, it's close to the spice of the one chip challenge, the one that turned your tongue blue. But it actually tastes better. So we'll get another little, man, that is, look at the contrast of that. Yeah, let's do this. Bite number 3. I'm starting to sweat, but I don't know if that's just because it's hot in here. This office gets really hot during the day, and I was already hot to begin with. But the tender is pretty good. I can really feel that in the back of my throat. Now, it is not as bad as eating a straight up Carolina Reaper. I have tried that. It's not something I want to do again. But this is pretty good. The flavor, like I said, there is some actual flavor to this. It's not just kill me spicy. It is very, very spicy. But it's not just kill me spicy. There's flavor, which is odd for something like this. I bit my cheek there trying to avoid it, and I did it anyway. So yeah, that is, yeah, red. That's crazy. That is really actually tasty, but it's super hot. Super hot. I would not recommend this for anybody that can't handle hot spice. My chicken's talking. No, it's super tender, and I can see the juice glistening on that. Well, I probably won't get this again, but I will definitely go back to Dave's. That's pretty good, even though it's super spicy. But I think I'm gonna bail on that and try some of this other food before I can't taste anything anymore. But let's give, you know what? I gotta wipe off my murder fingers. Well, there, my nose is starting to run right now. And I want to actually enjoy this food, or normally I'd just sit here and torture myself and not do anything. But for the purposes of this video, that's kind of where I want to leave it. If there's any developments later, like as far as stomach cramping or anything like that, I will do further video. But for now, it does taste really spicy, but honestly, I don't know that this is going to give me stomach cramping. So with that said, you guys have a good one. Yeah, keep prayed. Right now, the world's crazy. I mean, it's always been crazy, but it feels like it's getting worse. So, God bless you guys, and praise the Lord. Have a good one. Bye.